Good morning, everyone. It's Eric with His&Hers HHQ. Just a real quick, this is a what's on the bench. This is my next project to kind of fill the time between now and October. October is the start of the Pride of Your Country group build hosted by Blue Streak Customs. And I've got an entry for that one. That is my second group build. So as you can see by the thumbnail, this is the AMT Chevrolet Rescue van. This may hurt some feelings, and I really do apologize, but it's not going to be the Chevy Rescue van. I took the Mobius 72 Ford Custom, I think that's what it is, and the 65 Ford utility truck, and kit bash those. The 72 has got the frame from the 65 and the utility bed from the 65, and it's going to be kind of a rescue truck of sorts, rescue / utility truck, I guess. So that's what I'm doing with that. So I have taken a lot of parts from this kit. So I'm going to do something kind of fun with this one, and it's not just a straight out of the box, but it's, for the most part, we're going to go with a stock look. I may, because I'm missing the stock rear wheel hubs, it looks like I'm going to be using these. So it's not going to be a full stock, but it's going to have the stock tires. So, but you get the point. You'll see it's a really goofy look, I guess you could say. But I'm going to have a little bit of fun with this one. And so I'm looking forward to getting started on this. It's kind of a time filler, and you know, that's what we're looking at. So my choice for the Pride of Your Country group build is, well, considering okay, so this is me we're talking about. You've seen some of my builds. And I'm going to say this is probably going to be one of the only ones of these in this group build. I chose the 53 Ford for the fat fenders, fins, and chrome group build, and I'm going to have quite a bit of fun with that one. Actually, I may have to do some, it has nothing to do with the kit, but I may have to do some pre-building. The kit will stay untouched until November, but I may need to do some pre-building. So you can pretty much guarantee or guess that there's going to be some scratch building going on with that kit. But anyway, Pride of Your Country group build hosted by Blue Streak Customs. Let's see if I can get this thing to fit in the camera. Is going to be this. I'm sorry about that glare there, but it's the Ford C600 cab stake truck. It's kind of dusty. This thing, I had plenty of thoughts for it, so this kind of actually fits right into where I was going, or where I was thinking. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing this. Again, Mark over at Blue Streak Customs, my daughter had some really cool ideas, and I need to work with her ideas and make them take shape, and this truck is the perfect platform for it. Just because, you know, as they say out there, America. It's such a goofy phrase. But I'm looking forward to this one. And, well, as you can see, pretty much I'm a Ford guy. I do have the occasional Chevy. Or I think there's a Dodge and there's a Plymouth somewhere. But I realize most of my vehicles are Fords. But anyway, so this is my entry. The only thing is I did take barrels out of this kit to for my post-apocalyptic build. But otherwise, this is my entry. It's unbuilt, untouched. It's touched, but it's unbuilt, and everything, or pretty much everything, is still bagged, all except for the barrels. So this is my entry into the pride of your country. I see a lot going on with the red, white, and blue here. And yeah, this one's going to be fun. I'm kind of really looking forward to this. So that's where we're at. This is a time filler, not time. Well, it's going to be a fun build. So it's not like I'm going to go lazy with this one. And as you can see, some things like the hood are molded in, so I'm not going to go overly crazy with the engine. I might have done like all the wiring and stuff like that, possibly had the hood been opened, but it's because it's not, I'm not going to worry about it. The engine is going to get especially a lot of lower detail, because, you know, when you flip it over, you know, I want you to see at least some kind of detail back here. But otherwise, you can see, if you so chose, you could cut out the roof. Let me see if I can get you a little bit closer there. You could cut out the roof and be able to more easily display like all the rescue stuff, the gurney and all of that on the inside of the vehicle. And here you can cut out the sunroof, and those are supposed to be, I assume, your points for emergency lights and or air horns, maybe? I don't know. I have to look at in the directions. But I've got kind of a wild idea, and I'm pretty sure the most of you will actually appreciate it. It's going to be one of those fun builds. And let's see. Checking my list. Covered what's on the bench. Covered the pride of your country group build entry. By the way, just a real quick side note, this was in this kit. Yes, it's from 2014, but the oddball thing is I opened this thing up and I went, oh, my wish list just got longer. I mean, the kits in here are just phenomenal. I would have loved to have gotten a hold of one of those Diamond Rios, but, you know, it is what it is. Or even that Pacer. That Pacer would be really cool. I don't mind Rancheros, but I would love that Pacer. simply because, you know, I'm thinking of Wayne's World. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm sitting here going over this thing, and my wish list is just getting longer. Dadgummit. But anyway, so something happened the other day, and I was meaning to share it with you. Oh, dadgummit. See, when you're kind of bouncing around on that list, first and foremost, out of these shout outs, I know I shouted out the radio controlled racing company. He's just opened up. Now I guess it's been about 2.5 months he's been open. Pardon me. Here in St. Robert, Missouri. I talked to him, and the radio controlled racing company is on Facebook as this. And if you happen to be into your radio control or whatnot, you can get a hold of him through there and place orders that way. So I did confirm with it. Be sure you check them out. You know, for me, it's one of those shop local kind of things. He did say he's supposed to be getting into Tamiya kits. Expand his line of paints and other supplies, the Tamiya supplies. So I'm looking forward to personally being able to go in and get those things. So be sure you check them out. And yeah, I enjoy shouting out local. The other one, which unfortunately my granddaughter got a hold of, Gamer's Hideout. Well, as you can tell from the title, Gamer's Hideout is, where you can go and play Warhammer 40K, Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, good Lord, there are so many of them. But he does sell a bunch of those specific kits. And if you really wanted to consider expanding your modeling experience and trying something different, you can get a hold of Gamer's Hideout on Facebook. It's the Gamer's Hideout. There you go. The Gamer's Hideout. You can get a hold of him, and he will help you out in any way he can and provide you with a list of his kits. I talked to him. I think he said he sells his stuff through eBay. So there would be he would probably link you up that way. And if you would prefer not to shop his stuff through eBay, you could talk to him via message on Facebook or give him a call, and you guys can work out how you wanted to purchase a certain item. So he's a little local shop. He's been around for a couple of years, I guess. A few years anyway. And, I want to help him out. I know we have plenty of gamers, especially being next to the fort. It's kind of fun for some of the troops to come out, and he's got big battle tables. And a lot of, I keep wanting to say set pieces, terrain pieces to work with, and it's just one of those really cool things. I've gone in there to shop while they were having big tournaments, and wow. But anyway, so radio controlled racing company and Gamers Hideout, be sure you check them out. You can pause the video anywhere and find their information that way. So anyway, the last thing, and by no means is it the least, something happened the other day, and I got a surprise stash ad. I saved this for the end of the video just because it's kind of a special, it's really special. It kind of happened, you know. I'm not going to go into the details, but let's put it this way. It was a surprise for me. So I got this 73 Mustang Mach 1 Street Machines. It's an AMT Matchbox. According to, if I read it correctly, or it was explained to me correctly, this is a reboxing of the 75 release of this kit. But this particular kit was released in 81. That's really, really cool. I'm not too concerned about the lineage or vintage of this kit. It's just there's a whole special thing going on with this particular Mustang. So oddly enough, it's got the racing tires from the 75 release in it. I don't get it, but anyway, a really special find. And I mean, even though the box is open, everything is still sealed. I checked out the directions and the decals. I mean, look at that. What kind of street machine has racing tires? I did look at the decals, and these things just say fall apart the moment they touch water. So I don't know if I'm gonna want to use those. I mean, the graphics are actually pretty cool. You know, definitely retro. I kind of like those. There might be a chance of building that up per the box art, just because I think that is really, really cool. But anyway, so this was a really special stash ad. It's going to get a full review and quite possibly a build-up. So we will explain all of that and what makes this special when we get around to it. So stay tuned. Anyway, sorry, setting it aside. All right, that's where we're at. I've covered everything. What's on the bench? My Pride of Your Country group build entry, the local shout-outs, and the special stash ad. I think we actually covered everything. Look, I followed my notes almost exactly. All right, I'm Eric with His&Hers HHQ. If you haven't yet, head on over to Facebook and follow us at His&Hers Hobby Headquarters. And as always, take a moment, like, subscribe, share the content, continue to spread the word of scale model building. It's definitely something to really explore your own imagination, I guess you could say. It's just really something to really grow the imagination, to grow independent concepts. You don't have to build what everybody else is building. You can build something completely different, something somebody has never, maybe never seen before. The sky's the limit. And as always, it may take 5 minutes, it may take 5 days, but I do try to be interactive. Comment below. I will do my level best to reply and or at least acknowledge that you commented. I do try to do that. So I'm Eric. Have a good day.